We are live. Yes, 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 yes. We did it. This is it. We got 4 riders compiled together. 3 A's, 1 B. I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm going to show you my view. Namaste. Let's see what we're going on. Okay, does everyone see what's going on in front of me? 4 riders live in Indoor Specialist Studio for the first time ever. Weeks and weeks of planning. Everyone's ready. We're broadcasting live. Chase race. Dirt Daturday chase race. I'm going to turn the cam back around to me. The D's are off. So this is how it works. The D's go first. C's are second. B's are third. And A's are last. Everyone's working together, but the race is within the race. So everyone's in that precarious situation. How hard do we push? Do we work together? We have to work together because if we don't catch the group in front of us, no one has the opportunity to win. Right now we're watching Len Baird. They went off about 6 minutes ago. Lenny's the leader of the D category. Each category has its own separate leader. Right now I'm in the A pen, so you can see the feed on the right. That'll go away once the race starts. The D's are first. The C's just went off, and the B's are going to go off in about 30 seconds. Again, each group has to work together. Each group has its own leader, and we're going to showcase riders from all different groups. So first, the D's. There's still a significant pack of the D's, and I can't stress how much the importance is to work together and to feed off each other's energy. There's a leader. When he types, everyone's going to be able to see it, and everyone's going to work together. So it's sort of a group ride, but it's a race within a race. And this is the excitement. Let me get back to the feed. I'm going to show you what I'm working with right now. Let me click here. So we have, these are our 3 A riders. Top left is Jeff Johnson. Middle is Brian Norling. And below is Don Ricker. These guys have about 1 minute left to go. We also have John Welling, who just went off. Let's see if we can find John. John just went off. He's in the B category. He's crushing it right now. Look at him focused. He's in the pack. I can see him right in front of me. This is the most electric, energetic thing I've felt lately. We have 4 people right in front of me. We're racing live. The A's are about to go off. The B's are still together. Once the A's go off, I'll be able to click around to see all the different riders. But right now, I'm going to try to click around, see if I can find some other guys. Still some B's. I'm going to move back a little bit for some other B's. Alright, let's go back to me. Right now we're in the pens. 43 seconds till the A's go off. Now, the A's are with me right now. Jeff Johnson is in the top left. These are all local guys. This is the first time we're ever doing this. Indoor Specialist live studio. I can't tell you how much fun this is. This is weeks of planning, all building up to this exact moment. 3 laps of Watopia Flat. It's only going to take 3 minutes for the A's. The B's 42, the C's 45, and the D's 50. So this group is led by Jonathan Wass of Dirt, and he's going to be coaching these guys, working together, trying to rotate poles so the group stays together, but they also want to work hard to catch the group in front of them. So here they go. Here's John. I'm sorry. Let me grab the A guys. So here's the C's. Let's look at the C's really quickly. It looks like they're still working together. This is Ed Bazooka Zook. He is the leader of the C category. Ed is one of our favorites on Dirt. Army Corps of Engineers. He's in the Air National Guard. Ed is the ringleader of the C's. Let's scroll back to some. So this is a very, very large group of C's. 65 left. They're only doing 3 laps of Watopia Flat. Everyone knows the course. It's the course on Zwift. Here are the A's. They're still together. Here's Ricker. So Ricker's with us live today. Ricker is on the bottom here, and you can see him. Ricker's 6'4", and he's over 90 kilos. So he's putting out massive watts, for this entire time. Ricker's here. Brian Norling is in the middle. So we can see Norling. I'm looking for Norling right now. I saw him. So tough. Well, there's Brian Norling, and we also have Jeff Johnson. Jeff Johnson's on the top. Funny story about Jeff Johnson. Him and I go back about 15 years. When I was 15 years old, my mom used to take me to the bike shop to do a group ride. Now, there was 30 of us riding, but Jeff was the only other kid like me. So we used to ride together 15 years ago, lost touch for years and years. On Zwift, saw each other's names, got back in touch, and we've created this whole thing together. If it weren't for Jeff, if it weren't for his connections within the community, within the cyclists around, I wouldn't have access to these 4 riders. We wouldn't have built this thing. And I just want to show you one more time what I'm looking at, because this is really, really electric. So they're all yelling at each other. They're all calling out to go, go, go. All 3 of the A's are still together. John is on the right, John Welling. He's still in the B's. 3 A's, 1 B, live in front of me in the Dirt Indoor Specialist studio. Below me is Jeff. We can see Jeff. I want to see if I could grab Jeff quickly. Here he is. Jeff is the owner of Riptide Cycling, a professional women's team here in New Jersey. Everyone is doing well together in the A's. I want to see if I can get... Okay, so the A's are 4 minutes back, it looks like. And this is a significant pack of B's. Wow. And I just saw someone I really wanted to mention quickly. Walt. So, about 2 weeks ago, I posted I was building this studio. I got congratulations for everyone. Enjoy. Wish you the best of luck. I'm going to come visit. This looks awesome. Awesome hype. Awesome hype. One guy, and that's who we're watching right now, Walt Huddle, messages me. Awesome. I'm going to help you set it up. I never met Walt. I've seen his name from Dirt. We've communicated via the companion app. Nothing more than that. Walt sends me a message out of the blue. Awesome. I'm coming to help. Last Thursday, Walt shows up here and builds this whole thing with me for 8 hours. We had never met before. And this is the beauty of Zwift. And this is why I love the game. Because I had never met Walt. We spend 8 hours together. We have this bond now, and we shared this experience that I'll remember for the rest of my life. So if you're watching, Walt, I appreciate him. Give the man a ride on. One of the most genuine human beings out there. Back to the race. The B category, very dense group right now. Over 60 guys. This group is led by Mark Ridings. Mark, I have stories about all these guys, but I don't want to get into it. Mark Ridings is rallying the troops. They're catching a small group of C's right now. You can see the green jerseys. Let's go up to the C's. Okay. Let's grab the front of the C's. The C's are still together. There's probably 50 still left in the C's. This is going to be tough because everyone's working together to catch the group in front of them, but they're all still trying to race within the race. And I really want to showcase what I'm looking at right in front of me, and that's the live aspect. So on the top left is Jeff Johnson, and these are the A's. The A's are going to be the furthest back because the A's are the fastest and they have to catch the groups in front of them. So let's go to the A's. Here's me. I don't want to get it stuck on me. Here's the B's. Let me keep moving further back so I can see the B's. Oh, here's the B's. Let me see if I can find John Welling, because John's in here too. And this is John right here. Oh, John's really working hard. I can see the pain in his face, and that's why we're doing this, so we can see it and we can feel it. Because when I'm riding out there, and all these guys are flying by me, it looks so easy because they're just avatars in a game. But to know that he's suffering too in the pack, it just adds another layer of tangible emotion to the broadcast and to the game. So here's John. Heart rate 186, pushing out 250 watts, spinning good, he's looking good. There's a little paint in his face, but he's got the fan blowing. It's nice, perfect 60 degrees in here. So it's cool. Windows are open. Everything's pumping. And John's working hard. So right now, let's see if I could grab the A's. And let's see if I can see the time gaps too. Because I'm always curious if they're closing or time is gaining. It's difficult to change between the groups because these chase races are so far apart. And I don't want the game to lose me. Oh, here's the Badger. Ken the Badger. Ken's looking good. He's still in the pack. Close to 300 watts. 153 heart rate though. So Ken is good. They're just right now passing the sprint segment. And after the sprint segment, they go over the S's. And then that's lap 1. So we're going 3 laps. Watopia flat. Double draft is on. The D's were first. The C's are 5 minutes back. The B's are 7 minutes back. And the A's are 10 minutes back. Everyone is working together, trying to trade pulls. The coaches are in these packs, telling riders to ride through the group to gain momentum, but not too hard. Because if you go too hard, then that ruins the whole group, and the group needs to stay together. And there's power in numbers, and especially in this double draft, there's so much power in numbers, and there's so much potential to go really fast. I want to move back a little bit. Oh, here's some A's. Let's see if I can grab some quickly. So precarious trying. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's Jeff. Jeff's with us this morning. Let's go check out Jeff. Jeff's in the top left. He's looking good. He's looking smooth out of the saddle, but he's still together in that main pack. Below him is Brian Norling. Brian is a stud of a triathlete. Below him is Don Ricker. Don is a dirt. Don is 90 kilos. Don is putting out massive watts in front of me. I can see him 400 watts. His FTP is I think around 400. So he's a contender for this overall race. If the A's can work together and they can do this, Don's someone to watch out for. We also have John Duke in there. A couple other guys. Duke is known for his massive sprint. We do a Sprint-a-Palooza ride every Friday, and John the Nuke has world records in Richmond, has world records in the Innsbruck sprint. He's the man who has the fastest time in all of Zwift on these sprint segments. A couple other guys, Jose Wentz, you'll see this man on the front. He's constantly pushing the pace. His FTP is close to 5. He'll be the one rallying the troops. He'll be the one charging at the front. It's going to be a war of attrition if you could hang on to Jose, because Jose knows how to push it and knows how to win these types of races. Another guy, Jason Mutchler. Mutchler recently upgraded to the A's. Veteran, phenomenal guy, phenomenal ambassador for Dirt, ambassador for Zwift. So all these guys, this is a big pack for A's going this fast. So 29 A's, all pushing out 4 to 5 on average watts per kilo. This group is flying. They're going 30 miles per hour over this sprint segment. Phenomenal to watch. Let's check out, let's see if we could grab some other category racers. Here's some B's. Okay, here's a small B pack back here. Here's Joe Gehring. Oh, Tim Cox. Looks like Tim Cox is working together with a small group of C's, but here in the front, it looks like chaos because of the main pack of B's. Here's Mark Ridings, the leader of the B's. So if I find Mark, I kind of know where the B's are. The lap took them about 13 minutes, so this is really going to be tight. It looks like when these guys pass a group, it gets a little chaotic because they lose the draft. So they have to pass with speed, because if you don't pass with speed, you're going to lose the draft. So all these guys want to pass together. Below me is John Welling. John's in here somewhere. He's still in the pack, holding on. Come on, John. Come on, John. 3 seconds. Come on, guy. He's using the arrow power up. This is it. This is the race, John. Come on, John. Come on, John. 3 seconds back. He's cranking out 4. He's giving it everything he can, because if he gets dropped here, that's the whole race. Double draft is on. If the pack goes here, he'll never see it again. Little uphill. Use this. Get back. Come on, buddy. Oh, we're pulling for John. The arrow power up. He's giving it everything he's got. Heart rate 190. 300 watts. Come on, John. So close. Ugh. What an effort. Nice one, John. Find some riders. So it looks like there's a group of C's 3 seconds back. I think they'll catch him eventually. But that's the power of the draft, and we just saw it. If you miss the draft, that's the race, and that's what Zwift is. It's the game. You have to stay in the draft. You have to be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the course, the little inclines, the little downhills, because on the inclines is when you can close gaps, and on the declines you really need to recover. But with double draft on, it's almost impossible to recover because everyone needs to put out the power in order to stay in the pack. So there's John. Let's check out the other guys. So these 3 riders are our A riders here. Jeff Johnson's up top, Brian Norling's in the middle, and Don Ricker's behind them. The main B pack is just going into the underwater right now. Let's see if we can find the time gaps to the main A's because they're charging and they're charging fast. Most likely led by Jose Wentz, Jonathan Wass, and a couple other guys. Jeff Johnson, Brian Norling, and Don Ricker. I can see the screens in front of me. They're just crossing the start-finish banner, so this is going to be close. They made about... So here they are. I think the Bs were around the 13:30 mark, and this is going to be around the 12:45 mark. So 45 seconds over 3 laps is enough. It's going to come down so close to the wire. Let's see if we can grab Jeff. Here's Jeff. He's looking good in the pack. 300 watts, steady, heart rate 171. He's spinning great at 97. That's Jeff up top. Below him is Brian Norling. Brian's in here. Let me grab him real quick. Brian's looking great too. 170 heart rate, 275 watts. Everyone in that A pack is really working together. So that's Brian in the middle. He's suffering. Okay, let's check out Don. Now this course was made for Don. Don's bigger. It's a flat course. He can put out the power. If he can recover in this pack but still trade off pulls, Don can do it. A little anecdote here. Don and I had never met. Don actually lives less than 3 miles from my house. We didn't even realize it from riding. Just from Zwift, I saw his name on Strava and I saw where he was located, and I just thought, wow, this guy's in a dirt ride and he lives less than 3 miles from me. I didn't even know it. So that's the power of Zwift and the power of this whole gaming system. People, all 4 of these guys live within 20 minutes of where we're sitting right now. And let me just turn this around one more time so you can see what's going on right in front of me. So we have all 4 riders on the left, Jeff Johnson, to the right of him, Brian Norling, to the right of him, Big Don Ricker, and then John Welling on the far right. This is happening 5 feet in front of me. I can't tell you how much fun everyone's having. We're yelling, we're screaming, we're rooting for each other. You can feel the vibes. It's tangible. I'm so excited. We've worked weeks and weeks. We had a vision and we made it happen. And you saw what we could do the last 2 days. We can feed anyone in from all over the world. We have that capability. We have the capability of doing a live studio. We have the capability of having live studio and fed-in riders. We can have the entire Zwift team. We can have hundreds of cams from all over the world and a live studio all in one feed. We could be broadcasting, we could be doing this. We can set up a live event, a weekly live event, and invite people from all over the country to come ride here. Everyone's riding a Tacx Neo, everyone's weighed in, everyone's verified. All 4 of these riders, there's no more questioning them ever again. Back to the race. The A's still looking good together. Wow. 24. Oh, here's Seth G. Oh, Seth G. He can do it. Seth G's not falling off. We know Seth. So 24, 25 riders still together in the A's, and they're charging hard and fast. It looks like they just passed a big group of B's and C's riding together. So here's Jeff. Here's all 3 of the riders. There's Don right below me. Don's pumping out the watts. He's suffering, but Don's looking good. I wouldn't count Don out ever. Okay, back to the broadcast. Let's check out the game. Let's see if we can grab some B's in front of us. So this group is a minute ahead, and 30 seconds ahead of them are these other groups. So now we have a minute 30 cumulative. I'm trying to add up the times in my head while still grabbing some of these other riders. Up to some C's. Brownson's here. He's trying to catch those bees and those C's in front of him. You can tell who's in what because of different color jerseys. Each pack, here's the main B pack. Let me find Mark Ridings because he's the leader of this pack. Here's Guts. Okay. Here's Guts. So this is the front of the B pack. It looks like they're absorbing a ton of C's right now. About halfway through the race. So they've done 1.5 laps. It's only a 2-lap race. Here's Guts. Here's Chris White. Chris White is the leader of the Dirt Monday Morning Blues ride. Chris White has the 20-minute power, and he has the sprint. He has the sprint. If the Bees are the pack in the front, Chris White is the guy to look out for. Back to the front. This B pack is... Wow, this B pack, I'm shocked. Oh, here's Ken. Ken the Badger, still together. All these bees looks like they're still working together, but it's important. Once you can see in the top right up here, once the colors start to mix, you can lose the wheels in front of you. You have to stay on it, be alert all the time in this game. Because if you lose the wheel in front of you, and if you lose those packs, that's the end like we saw with John. Let's go up. I can see a lot of... Okay, here's the C's. The C's are still away. It looks like the C's only have about 50 seconds up. So 50-second gap. The C's only started 2 minutes out. So the B's have made up 1 minute and 10 seconds. And these times are going to be close. Wow. These time gaps are spot on. The winner could be in the D's, the winner could be in the C's, the winner could be in the B's, the winner could be in the A's. That's why we're doing this. That's why I love it. Because we're showcasing the entire spectrum of Zwift riders. It's not just about the guys with the FTPs above 5 and above 6. It's the entire spectrum, and that's what Dirt's about. We're the Dirt Dads. We're not the best, but we're busting our asses on Zwift every day, trying to be better riders, trying to be better men, trying to be better parents, trying to be better fathers, and that's what it's about. So I want to showcase all the different riders. Here's Ed. Ed Bazooka. I just saw him. Here's the Bazooka. He's in charge of the C's. About 40 of them left. They still have time. And I hope Ed is rallying the troops because these guys can still do it and they're still pounding away. But I can't tell you how much fun I'm having right now because I have 4 riders in front of me and they're all riding together. I'm trying to take a peek on their screens and it looks like Don is still there. Don's still there. Brian's still there. Jeff's still there. They're all still there. They're all together. The A's. The 3 of them working together with the A's. So here's 30 seconds back. It looks like the B's have made up 30 seconds on the C's. I'm moving back to find the A's. I want to find Don. I want to find Jeff. I want to find Brian. Let's keep moving back. Okay, I see the red dots. I see the red dots top right on the mini map. You can see them with me. I want to grab them. It's tough to keep moving back. Okay, here we go. So here's Don. Don's on the bottom of the screen. Brian Norling, he's in the middle of the screen. And then Jeff Johnson in the top of the screen. None of this would be possible without Jeff Johnson. He got all these riders here. He's the maven, he's the connector in the local community. I'm the guy with the vision, I'm the guy with the dream. Jeff and I sat down at breakfast a few weeks ago at our favorite restaurant, Whole Foods. We were talking, I was brainstorming, I was saying, let's do this. We can do all of this, all these things that Zwift Community Live is doing. Why don't we do it? And let's do it on a bigger scale. There's nothing stopping us. And Jeff says, slow down, slow down. I will hook you up with my trainer guy. I will hook you up with the local community. I will make this happen. So I'm the guy with the dreams, and Jeff is the boots on the ground making all of this happen, and none of this would be possible without Jeff. He got the trainers here. He told me what we needed: TVs, fans, Apple TVs. He's communicated with the entire community, let them know what we're happening. And I want to make an open invitation to anyone on Zwift. We'll get you in the live broadcast. We can get your cam in from anywhere around the world, but you're also welcome to ride here, ride live, prove yourself, have fun. We're all blasting it out together. It's only a 40-minute race. We're in central New Jersey, 45 minutes from New York City, an hour from Philadelphia, centrally located. Everyone is welcome here, and that's what Zwift is. Positive community, We're trying to make the best. The indoor specialists, we're trying to change it. The Dirt Dads, we've come together, created something new, something unique on Zwift. Let me get back to the race quickly. Seth G still there. Quick count. Jason Muchler still there. 300 watts, 154. We saw Jason in one of our first test runs, and Jason has a very low heart rate. So 155, I know he's grasping. But he was recently upgraded to A, so I'm super pumped to still see him hanging on in the main pack. Here's Jeff's 174 heart rate. Let's check Jeff out. There's Don. I want to show Jeff quickly. Just looking focused. He's looking smooth, cool, calm, and collected, under control, on the front, pulling the A's. Oh, here's John. So John was dropped, but he found a nice little pack of the B's. Here's John right here. 165 heart rate. He's hanging in there. Almost 2/3 left. Almost 2/3 done with the race. They've already finished 2 laps. This is only a 3-lap race. The A's will finish this in less than 40 minutes. Quick race. Anyone can win across D's through A's. It doesn't matter if your FTP is 1 or your FTP is 900. You can win this race, and you can win this race overall. And that's why we do the Daturday ride. Get it? Play on Saturday, ha ha ha. Daturday, because anyone can win, and that's what this is all about. Let's move up a little bit, see if we can find some other categories. 2 laps down, 2 laps almost down. These people are on the S's right now. Here's Chris White. So I know the front B's are close. Here's Walt. Okay, so this is the front B pack. 26 minutes. So they're doing these laps in a little over 13 minutes. Let's check. Let's make sure everything is working. Good. Okay, here's John. I don't want to lose the race now. Okay, here's John. He's looking good. I want to see if I can grab some other names. Here's Jim Swift. Some people are disappearing, but it's not going to discourage us. Okay, here's my favorite dirt. I wonder who this is. This is funny. So, I saw a post the other day about changing their names to funny names. So, I have a feeling this might be Brian Carver with being my favorite dirt, but whoever it is, this is just hilarious, being my favorite dirt. We're losing people. Let me make sure everything is working quickly, because if I can quickly pair myself back, then... Uh-oh, no signal. That's what's going on. So I need to get the signal back in order to see the race. That's what I figured is the problem. So let me get back to the guys. Having a couple technical difficulties. Bear with me here. We got a lot of systems going on. This is the first time we have 4 people live in the studio. Let me put on their cams. They're still suffering. Jeff's up top. Brian's in the middle. Don is below him. Computer froze a little bit right here. Let me see if I can grab a signal or anything, or skip this. Let me get out of this. Okay. Again, Jeff's up top. Brian's middle. Okay, back in. We got it. Sorry about that. We got the race in 32nd place. Smith. Okay, I want to see... Okay, here's Ed. So Ed is 30 minutes in and he's going down underwater. But we can't see... And this has been a historic problem with Zwift, is we just can't see the other riders and they keep disappearing. Everything is going. I want to make sure... I want to get us back in the race, but we're just having some problems. Let's see if I can get some sort of power meter connected right now. Okay, let me get this power meter. Everything is hooked up. Everything is ready. Sincerely apologize for this, but this is our first time I hope this shows you the capabilities and the potential of this entire setup, because we have the 4 riders here live. We have the system to broadcast. It's just Zwift is really preventing us from doing this. Oh man, I hate to do this. This is just a shame right now. But we can see Jeff in the top left, we can see Brian in the middle, and we can see Don. They're all working together. I wonder if I can turn this around. Turn my screen around so you can see them. Okay, so here's this. Take a peek at me. You can see all 4 of these guys working hard. I might just bring this cam manually over because it looks like Zwift has completely crashed or something. So I want to maybe bring this cam over. The Ant Plus is working. I don't know why it's not getting my signal because I am riding right now. And this is just killing me inside, if you can tell. We're doing the best we can, but you can see all 4 of these live riders. You can see John on the bottom right. Here I am, live, trying to figure this out. It looks like the whole Zwift program has completely frozen on me. I wonder if I can get someone to show me something that's going on. Because we have Ant Plus running. Let's get back into this race. Maybe I can even use the companion app to do a fan view. I'm just brainstorming through out loud. Don't want that. Go back. Try a fan view. Try some fan views. Okay, so we still have some sort of people in the race. I don't want to give up here because everyone's come out. So I assume Toy is in the front pack. I'm taking a peek up here, and I can see Don is still in 19th place, and I see Jeff is still in 5th, and I see Brian is still up there too. So the 3 A's are still there. On the bottom right, we're looking at John Welling. Let's switch views from John. Here's a close cam on Don. Here's a close cam on Brian Norling. And here's the cam on Jeff. So Jeff Johnson is the man. Let's see if I can fan view Jeff. He's somewhere in this race. Okay, here's Ed. We'll give Ed a ride on. Here's Pritchard. Here's the D's. But it's just not gonna make it because I still don't know why. I'm gonna try to do some guesstimates to see if. Okay, here's John. Oh man, I had John Anderson. I can see a big pack right in front of these guys, but they keep disappearing. This is just brutal. I have to figure out a way to bring in the Apple TVs into the system. But now we know this is only the first time. Bear with me. This is the first time I'm doing this live. I know it all went to crap about 30 minutes into the race, but I really wanna stress what this can be, and this isn't perfect, and I'm sorry, and I thank everyone for tuning in, but I'm just dying inside because we've worked so hard in creating this event and creating this to get all these riders today. Did we get some more guys? It looked like we did. Okay, we got something. So there's a giant group of B's and C's, and I think this is the main group. These are the front B's and the front C's. I'm trying to look. Okay, here's Rob Bozovich. Okay. Remember what I was saying about my favorite? This is P. McGroin. So this has to be someone. I can't help but just crack up some of these names. I'm pretty sure this is Pat McGroin. And I just can't remember who did this. But I can't stop. Farhan Mar. I mean, this is still a video game. We're having fun. And I just... This has thrown me completely for a loop, guys. Martin. Oh, Maylena. Maylena is a regular on all of our dirt rides. We love Maylena. Brad Hochstetler. Okay, so if I look in the minimap in the top right, I can see the D's are still ahead. But it looks like the gap is I don't want to click around too much. But it looks like if I go up, the gap is still maybe 30 seconds to the D's. And this is the final lap. So dare I say it, but the D's might hold off. And I can see the A's in front of me. They're on the bridge right before the false flats uphill. So I think the D's are going to stay away. Unless this pack of B's and C's can work together, it's going to be the D's. Here's Guts. Let's move up so we can catch the finish of this race, because I really want to talk about these D's. If this is going to be D's all the way, let's find Len. Let's find the leader of the D's. Okay. Yeah, they got a minute. I think this is going to be the D's. Here's Len. Here's Len rallying the troops. The D's are going to do it. They're going to hold them off. They have 1 minute. They have 50 seconds now, and they're charging hard, but I think it's going to be the D's. Below me is Jeff Johnson. He's charging with the A's. They're going up the false flats, but I really think it's going to be the D's. And this is phenomenal. They're going over the sprint banner now. And you can see my avatar there pulled over, so I hope we don't lose anyone here. I don't want to go too crazy with the clicking. But I see 57 seconds back. But, okay, here are the A's. The A's are farther back. Okay, we just went very far back, so I want to go... Wang. Here's Carl Copen. Okay, the B's are coming uphill, and I think they're less than 30 seconds with a gap, and it's going to be so close. Someone's using an air power up now, which I don't know if I want to do that, because I want to save it, and it looks like the B's... Here's the overall shot. I think the D's are going to do it, so now it's about... Now they have to switch gears completely. They're working together to try to stay away, and now that they're going to stay away, who's going to win within the D's? It's all about the aero power-ups. It's going to be all about the S's. If they can continue momentum up and down these rollers to stay away, I wonder if someone's going to make a move. Here's Len, 35 seconds. The B's are coming hard. They started 7 minutes back, so they've made up 6.5 minutes. It's just this last 30 seconds. I don't know if they're going to do it, but this is going to be a real nail-biter. Here comes Mayer. He's going alone 5 watts per kilogram. He's trying to carry the momentum over, up and down these rollers, because these are the S's. This is the final straight. I don't know if he's going to do it alone. Let's get a full screen version, because this is it. This is the final race. I'm thankful that you stuck in there. We had some technical difficulties, but we caught on to the end of the race. Oh, and you can see, look at the top right. Look at that mini-map. You can see the green. You can see the blue. They're charging. They're charging hard, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Here's Brad Curtis. And Brad is staying in the pack. Donathan is here. Okay, 9 seconds up, so... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 together. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're killing me. You're killing me. 8 together. Potts. Potts is there. Who's in front of Potts? Potts is in 9th. Sullivan. Sullivan's in 8th. Who's in front of Sullivan? Show me something, Zwift. Give me. Show me, show me, show me. Let's see if I can find Len on the... Oh, let's try to guess this finish. Hitchcock is there. Okay, so the D's took it. The D's took the overall win. I don't know who won because I couldn't tell. We lost signal, but the D's are the overall winners. This is the giant pack of the B's and the C's. And it's going to be hard to tell because I just know we're going to lose signal. But let's try to grab someone. Sticky Boogers, of course, you know, with the names. Ha 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 ha. Sticky Boogers. Let's stay on Sticky Boogers because... Oh, here's Len. Oh, here's Hitchcock. 5.3. He's got to be sprinting. There's got to be people around him. I'm just commentating on nothing. And of course it goes back to me. I'm dying. But the D's win, so followed by the B's and this giant C-Pack. Let's see if we can get the A's. Because we have Jeff up top, Brian in the middle, and Don below. There's Toy. Toy's in the front pack. And I'm peeking up. They're going over. Oh, so Toy's ahead. Toy's has broken away solo from the A's. The A's are just cresting the hill after the sprint banner. And I know this because I can see them. They're sitting right in front of me. We have 3 riders live right in front of me. And I'm watching them suffer. And you can see them on the left of this. I just can't see their